So continuing where we left off, Universe 9 Kai, Roll Brash Supremacy. When this card attacks, choose up to one of your opponent's cards and switch it to rest mode. I mean, it's pretty decent, but having to spend 2 energy and it doesn't have barrier makes it hard to make it like really viable. It's sort of like a gimmicky card, but maybe if there's like a way to bring it out easier, like the Universe 10 stuff. So now we have Universe 9 Assemble. For 2 yellow, activate main or battle, that's pretty cool. Draw 2 cards, so that's really pretty good. If all of your opponent's energy is in rest mode, choose one Universe 9 in your deck and play it. Right, I guess this helps this then, and this is pretty decent. The draw 2 itself is already pretty good, but having to spend 2 yellow specified energy can be pretty tough. And you can also bring out the, what's it called, the dogs as well, instead of like these support units. So overall it's pretty good. Universe 9 is definitely more viable now, but I'm not sure how viable since the main play still revolves around the 4 drop and with all these barrier removals as well. So next we have another Black Universe 7, Vegeta Strength of Legends. Looks pretty cool, like another royal blue Vegeta. So we have double strike, dual attack for 5 energy, okay. So if you pay one of every color, play this card from your hand, then choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards, ignoring barrier and send it to his warp. I mean, it's okay. Um, you're only sending a card to the warp for 4 energy for double strike dual attack. I mean, I guess it's pretty good, but it depends whether you can fit it in your deck easily. And the auto, when this card attacks, draw 1 card. So that's pretty good seeing as it's a dual attack. So yeah, it's a draw 2 and warp 1 for 4 energy. That's pretty decent. Moving on. Sleepy Boy technique. That's an interesting name. Kind of like a meme name. Sleepy Boy. With Master Roshi. So it's an extra card for 1 red, 1 blue. But obviously with Invoker, it's just 1 red, blue multicolor. Negate the attack. Draw 2. Wow, that's really pretty good. Just negate and drawing 2. Then choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards and return it to its owner's hand. Ooh, that's pretty good. It's almost, I'll arguably say, better than Barrier of Hope. Since Barrier of Hope basically does the draw 2 and returning, but without the negate. But this is a counter attack card, so but it can be played for 1 energy, so it's pretty good. Definitely buffing up Invoker more than it really needs to, but you know. So we have Tian, some Universe 7 action. When you combo with this card with a skillless battle card with 10k power, you may switch it to active. I mean, uh, it's a skillless battle card with 10k power. I'm not sure if you really include it in your deck, but I guess it's good seeing as you just need to combo it. You don't need to play it or anything, and it's extra aggro. But the bad thing is, it doesn't say original power. So, if you were to buff up the what's it called, the skillless unit to higher than 10k, this card becomes useless, and there's no point like restanding a 10k battle card like pure 10k. So I don't know. So Piccolo, Namekian Fortification. So choose one card in your life and add it to your hand. When this card attacks, switch this card to active mode. when then it gets 10k power and can't attack. I thought they're gonna make like a dual attack, what's it called, Self Awakener, since you have crit, um, double strike. So I thought they're gonna add in dual attack, like switch it to active to attack again, which will make it busted. But it seems he just switches it to active so you can't be hit as easily, even though it's still a one drop. Oh, the power actually stacks since it doesn't say until the end of the turn or something, so this actually could be good if your opponent doesn't remove it. It can be a heartfelt plea target with just 2 attacks. Pretty decent, I guess. We'll see how it is when it drops, I guess. But I don't think too many people use it over like Saiyan Kava or Trunks. So we have Android 17 Rebel Reinforcements. It's a 2-drop red. Negate the attack. Play this card. Then choose up to 1 red battle card with an energy cost of 1 in your drop area and play it. Ooh. Any red battle card with an energy cost of 1. And you're not negating its skill, so it's definitely going to be abused, seeing as there's a lot of good red battle cards. There are 1-drop. There's the SR Freezer, and then there's the Swap Freezer. So you can, I'm not sure if the Swap Freezer only activates when it's played from hand, but it's basically kind of like a Senzu. Can give your leader plus 5k for the turn. Or you can just bring this guy out, I guess, after he's been removed. It's a pretty decent negate for 2 energy, I guess. So we have Majin Buu Cheerful Demon, 35k 3-drop. So 5k more than usual, and permanent is played in rest mode. Honestly, it isn't that good because there's so much removal now, and you're basically like gambling 3 energy for like not much of a reward. I feel like skillless would be better cause you can at least get the benefit of like skillless support. This is just like a 3-drop 35k with a skill, so yeah. I mean, it's still pretty, it'll be pretty hard to out combo him, but we'll see. The black Majin Buu can just absorb this easily, so they should at least give him like barrier or something. Frieza Double-Edged Sword. It's a 5-drop and permanent. This card can't be played from any area by card skills except its own. So this just, I think the only card that can cheat this Frieza out is Babidi, the 6-drop. But I don't get why you would want to cheat him out using Babidi. So activate main for 4 energy. Choose one of your battle cards and one of your opponent's battle cards. The chosen cards gets minus 25k power, then play this card from your hand. Pretty decent. But nagging your own card as well can be pretty rough. 25k as well. But at least you get to play him for cheaper. Active main, choose one Universe 7 in your hand, place in your drop, add this card from your drop to your hand. So if it gets milled or you combo with it, you can bring it back, I guess. I mean, I don't see much reason for me to bring out this Frieza. Other than like what this guy says, the evolved target for the golden Frieza that needs a 5-drop Universe 7 Frieza. But I mean, yeah, I guess that's a pretty good combo for instead of starting at 5 and then like tapping yourself out at 5, which is a bad time to tap out. You can do it at 4. So yeah, Worthy Warrior Kefla, Universe 6 support, Red support. When you play this card, look up to the top 7, choose 2 skillless with an energy cost of 1 and add to your hand. That's pretty whack. Like, that's only viable. Like, I only can see it mainly used to get the Cauliflas. Like, if you were to use it in a U6 deck, or like U6 deck, of course, but I don't know. I guess that's like 10k combo power if you think about it that way. Anato Gentle Supremacy is a Kai from Universe 1. Choose 2 red cards in your hand and place them in your drop area. When you play this card, choose any number of battle cards with 20k power less with energy cost that adds up to a total of 4 or less and KO them. I mean, that's pretty decent for one drop. You just need to drop 2 red cards, so you can't abuse what's it called, Godly Majesty. When you KO 2 or more of your opponent's battle cards, with this card skill, draw 1. I guess that's alright. It's like if you want to KO a lot of like small targets on your opponent's board for 1 energy. So we have a skillless Ganos, 1 drop 10k. We have Kuru, Proud Supremacy, Universe 4 Kai. When you play this, choose 2 skillless in your drop with an energy cost of 1 and add them to your hand. So it's kind of like the Kefla, but it has to be in your drop. Kawaii, 1 drop 10k skillless again. And the Kori, the Unstoppable Shadow. When you play this card, choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards with 10k power less and KO it. It's a 1 drop to remove another 1 drop basically. Or like any 10k card, I guess. Oh, that's gonna be super rough for what's it called? Delicate Plan, the Super Saiyan Rose, the 3 drop that plays the 7 drop. Yeah, that's gonna be rough. And then we have Pharaoh Strike Shosa. When you play this card, choose up to 1 skillless battle card with an energy cost of 1 in your drop area. Play it and this card gains critical. So it's kind of like the Overrealm Trunks, but I guess it's sort of different, I guess, since you get to keep both cards on the board. So it's pretty decent, I guess. So now next we have Mona, the Confidence Booster. Burst 2. When you play this card, choose 2 of your skillless battle cards and they get plus 5k power to the end of your opponent's next turn. That's good, seeing as it's not specifically for the 10k power one, so you can bump up the 30k ones or the 20k ones as well. That's pretty cool. And it's burst too as well. Not much cards these days have burst, like the newer cards. Next we have Burly, Brawler, Mink. Pretty interesting artwork there. During your turn, this card gets plus 5k power and can attack battle cards in active mode. That's cool. Attacking battle cards in active mode is always better, the better way to get rid of cards that like the opponent wants to keep alive and like intentionally leaving it inactive. When this card is killed, choose up to 1 skillless battle card with an energy cost of 1 in your drop and play it. Pretty decent. Seeing as your opponent might want to KO it if they don't want additional pressure on their battle cards. But you know, there are other ways to remove this card as well. Next we have Majora Unseen Aid. Yes, Deflect. Activate main, choose 2 skillless with an energy cost of 1 in your drop or warp and play them. That's pretty cool. So for 3 energy, you are playing 3 different cards. Um, yeah, that's pretty cool. And it's an active main once per turn. So if they leave this guy out on the field, next turn you can do it again. That's pretty broken, but I don't know. It's quite easy to remove him as well. I don't get why they give him deflect if his second part isn't an auto. Would have been better to just give him barrier. Next we have Mirage Maker Shantza, which is a 2-drop requiring both to be red, so that's kind of rough. Barrier, only one can be played in your battle area. Active main once per turn. Switch this card to rest mode. Choose all of your red battle cards with an energy cost of 1 and switch them to active mode. Oh, that's actually pretty good. It's not what's it called? Skillless only. So intensifying power trunks, Saint Kaba, the Piccolo, even though the Piccolo is already at active mode. But you can switch them to active mode and they retain the 10k and crit or double strike. So that's pretty insane. So Stealth Silhouette Gamizaras. So it's the invisible boy in the Tournament of Power. Active main once per turn. Choose one battle card with an energy cost of 1 from your deck. Place in your drop, shuffle, then choose one. Either your battle card gets plus 5k for the turn, or your opponent's battle cards get minus 5k for the turn. I mean, it's there's like nothing bad about this card, but I'm not sure if anyone would run it, you know. Unless you really need a 1-drop in the drop area. Hmm, yeah, I don't think it's that good. Next we have Damon, Might of Many, featuring Goku's feet. When this card is KO'd, draw 1. I would have preferred it if this card is played, but okay. Active main, if you have a skillless battle card with an energy cost of 1 in play, this card gets plus 11k. So just additional pressure for 1, which isn't that good honestly, so yeah. Oh, Jiren, the all-seeing, finally some U11 red support. Double strike, once per turn when your opponent plays a battle card, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards and it gets minus 10k for the turn. So it's sort of like what's it called? The graded baby, except without the draw and 10k less. And I don't think you can cheat out this Jiren as well. Next we have when one of your opponent's cards attacks, you may choose that card and it gets minus 10k for the turn. Oh, that's pretty good. It's not once per turn. I'm thinking against cards that like self-awakener, like self-awakeners, like would his ability proc first? I think turn players one goes first, so yeah, they would survive it, but it's still good nonetheless. Kunchi, Threaded Manipulation. When you play this card, draw 1, then choose one battle card, and it gets minus 4k for the turn. 4k though? That doesn't like make your opponent combo 5k extra. Hmm. I mean, it's a pretty decent card, I guess. For cooler, maybe it will be pretty good. Since it's for 1 energy, you get to mill 1. So next we have Bear Hug Tupper. Choose one card in your life and place it in your drop area. But why drop area though? When you play this card, choose one of your opponent's battle cards and it gets minus 15. So it's another good self-awakener for cooler, I think. Like if you want to mill and awaken. Pride Collective Zoiray. Blocker, when this card is removed from a battle area by an opponent's skill, draw 1. So your opponent either deals with a blocker or you draw 1, which is pretty decent, I guess. Pride Collective Cocotte. When you play this, choose one U11 with an energy cost of 1 from your deck. Play with his skills negated for the turn, then shuffle. So it's pretty interesting. It would be good in the successor deck, but it's unfortunate that it's red. It's pretty good. You can play this guy out. So next we have Pride Collective Cattle. When you play this, draw. If a leader card is red and you send this card from your drop to your warp, choose 2 scalers with an energy cost of 1 from your deck and place them in your drop area. I don't see the benefit of this unless they are red, unless they are like scalers for U11 and you want to trigger the what's it called, the Quad Strike Jiren leader. Ultrasonic Exchange. If the battle card your opponent is playing has 20k power or less, your opponent may place the battle card in the drop area instead of playing it if they don't KO one of their battle cards or like place in their drop area. I mean, it's like a hidden power of the Saiyans for denial of hope. But it's they choose. Oh, it's they choose, then that kind of sucks. I thought you choose. If it was you choose, then it would be somewhat decent. Seeing as if they want to play out that 20k power less card, they'll have to make a tough choice, but isn't that good for 2? If it was 1 though, it'll be broken. So yeah. Universe 4 Assemble. Choose 2 scalers from your with 10k power in your drop area and or warp and play them. For 1 energy? You're playing 2 skillless? Wow, that's pretty nuts. I might run that in my hit deck. So next we have Mystic Talismans. Negate the attack, then choose one of your battle cards and it gets plus 5k to the end of your next turn. That's pretty cool. It stays during your turn as well. Yeah, that's pretty good. Oh, we're done. So the next thing I would like to take a look at is the what's it called? The strategy page. So I didn't notice this when I first recorded it, but now I'll just briefly go through it, I guess. So they're talking about how they're focusing on skillless with U4, and then how this card is good for that. And once you find a so they're saying if you have like a squad of skillless battle cards ready, you can use these cards to make it better. I don't know. So yeah, these two as a combo is insanely busted. Cause let's say your opponent's attacking with Victory Strike, like the OG one. You counter this, you won't be able to negate the attack, but then you can play this and return Victory Strike back to the hand. So that's pretty good. Even the Super Saiyan 4 SCR Vegeta or Demigra, since yours will go off first, your playing will go off first, so he won't be able to rip this out of your hand. Trying to think of like other OP SRs or SCRs, but yeah, pretty good. Universe 10 Assemble is pretty good, yeah. A Bony, and this card is basically just looking at the top card of your deck. It would be nice if this card like helped the after image stuff. So next week they're talking about Master Roshi and the blue side, I guess. So I guess not that important. This card is freaking busted. Ribrian. Uh, Oh, black has an interesting use even. Oh, I didn't realize. It kind of slapped my mind, but I guess this Vegito leader kinds of like bypass the whole restriction of colors. I mean, you still have to run yellow in your deck. And for this Goku, you still need a mono card for every color in your drop, so yeah. And then this Gohan seems to be new. Counterplay or counter attack, play this card, deflect. So, the auto will definitely go off. Unlike the 4 drop UI. Burst 5. Until the start of your next turn, next main phase, you only take 1 damage from double, triple, or quad strike. That's pretty decent. It's like the Jiren leader, but you still take more than 1 damage, of course. Yeah, it's pretty good, I guess. Like if like your opponent's like has played a fearless pen, you just drop this and it's like nah, dog. Sleepy Boy, Tyranny's Cause. The DARs. So yeah, that's about it. Hope you guys enjoy it. I mean, I'm not sure how much you can enjoy a review video, but yeah, thank you for watching.